activity. Matt talked to the landowner this morning.
He said he's got a bunch of young deer chasing, fighting, stuff like that, but he's got some trail camera photos we can throw up here of some really big deer that he knows are in the area. He hadn't got to lay eyes on them yet, so he just basically said for us to be patient. We're going to see a lot of deer. We're going to see a lot of decent deer, but there's some good stuff in here.
He said be patient. We're excited. Hope it all pays off for us.
So first we eat.
Yes, first we eat.
It's our first evening here. It's more of like an observation sit. We're just trying to get an idea of a couple of spots that maybe some deer are moving through. I am set up on what was standing corn. It's all died off. There's a few stalks out there that still have some corn on it, but there's a creek bottom down here behind me, just to my east. So everything's kind of flowing down into this bottom. If we get on something, great. If not, then we've got about 3 more days to try to make it happen. We'll see what happens. So we don't have much daylight left. Those 2 little bucks that were feeding they crested over the north side of this field. They just cleared off. We watched them clear off of here. So I think for safety's sake of not trying to jump anything out of here or spook anything worse than we're already going to, we're going to try to go ahead and climb down out of this tree and start walking back over to meet up with Matt. So we're going to go ahead and crawl down out of here, start walking back.
All right, this is going to be our first sit today. This guy bought this farm. He's never been hunted. He's just kind of told us where he's seen some deer. That's all we know. It is a little bit windy, but the wind's in my favor. If nothing else, we're gonna, oh man, here's a good sign right here. That's what you want to find right there. Got 2 does, about 100 yards that way. I'm definitely in the wrong tree. All right, y'all might think I'm crazy for this, but I've already seen 4 deer come out from the same spot about 150 yards away. I really feel like I need to be over there. I'm gonna sneak across this field. I'm gonna try to just get in a tree over there. I may or may not get it done. If nothing else, I've got to stand in the tree for in the morning, right where it needs to be. I don't know if this is smart or dumb. I made it up in the tree fairly stealthy. I did have to cut a few trees down right there, but I think it may have worked. We'll see.
It's about 7:30. We're about 40 minutes after legal shooting light. I haven't seen anything yet. I've heard some movement back right over here. kind of down in where it drops off. But I'm on the far west side of the farm this morning. Matt's over on the far east side of the farm. Matt said he's seen a doe and a little buck already, and they were moving from the ag stuff out in the center back into that timber block over there on the east side. We're gonna rattle here in just a second and kind of wait it out and see if we can't let something happen. So just kind of a little update on what we're doing here. We were gonna move over towards that pond. There wasn't really anywhere good to try to set up. We needed to get on the other side of this drainage that's behind me right here. I'm just kind of walking this drainage out. Saw one doe moving across the field here from this drainage. To get some intel on what's going on or how they're traveling here. We're gonna keep chugging along here and see what we can't make happen. This is the evening of day 2. I'm gonna be on the same spot. We got a perfect wind. Should be a good time. Super confused right now. We had 2 deer. I couldn't tell what they were, but they were right over our right shoulder, so they would have been like southeast of me. The wind is currently coming out of like the south, southwest, southeast. It's kind of swirling down out of this bottom behind me. But these 2 deer, one of them blew at me. It sounded like a buck, and he stomped, and it was like freaking buffalo hitting the ground. But wind's complete opposite, blowing me up out of this bottom. So I dropped some milkweed, and my milkweed goes complete opposite way of the deer. I mean, I don't know what else they would have been blowing out. I'm assuming it was me. I'm just confused on how it was me, I guess. I don't know, but got blown at. So yeah. I'm pretty sure one of them was a buck. Maybe they'll circle around or something, we'll see. Hey, shoot her. exciting. Man, one step, and we had a shot on that deer. That young 8 is still out here feeding in front of us. Needed him to take one turn. One turn. The wind's blowing in my face, so he could have smelled me. Something about him he didn't like. But luckily he did not spook. I say didn't spook, he didn't snort, he didn't stomp. He just didn't like something, so he went around to the other side. Hopefully I can creep out here. I'm still shaking.
Well, it's the morning of day 3. It's November 1st this morning. Changing things up. I just wasn't feeling confident in that spot for the morning that I've been hunting. There's a stand over here on the corner of this field that Austin saw the other day when he was walking around, and the landowner said that there was a big buck that was spotted here. So I'm just gonna walk in here in the dark, try to find this ladder stand, see if I can get up in it, and see if anything's coming out of the timber from this side of the place. Things seem to have kind of settled down. I think I'm gonna slip up this pasture, and there's what they call muddy pond up here, and there's a little block of timber behind it, and I think I'm gonna go set up in there in hopes that maybe in another hour and a half or so, something's gonna get up and wanna go get a drink out of that pond. So I'm just gonna be hunting on the ground over there, but surely I can get tucked into something. So after walking a little while, I found a little ladder stand that I think had been like abandoned and forgotten about because it's got vines growing up all around it. But all in front of it is just a bunch of rubs, like big rubs. It's back here behind this pond dam. I feel like it'd be a really good spot for a buck to stage before going out into that field. I'm gonna sit here for a little while today, but I'll probably come back here tonight. This looks pretty good.
So the plan this morning is we're gonna take off walking out into there. We got a camera that we're gonna get set up on the way down there. We ended up hunting down over in here yesterday. Found some scrapes, found some good runs. So we're gonna get this camera set up on that, and then we're gonna work down into that bottom. This morning I'm set up in a creek bottom. We ended up down in this area yesterday afternoon. Saw quite a few does. We were further north, probably 100 or 200 yards yesterday afternoon. Spike's working right toward us.
right, it's the evening of day 3, and I'm gonna go back to that place that I went this morning. There's a trail that is just a beat down trail. It's got rubs on every tree. There's no reason in the world for me to think that the deer aren't using it. So we're about to find out.
Morning, everybody. We're kind of in that same bottom we hunted yesterday morning. So last morning here, or our last day here. So this will be our last morning hunt. In a perfect world, you know, we could fill one of our tags, but we're gonna hang out, enjoy it, hopefully get some eyes on some deer, see what the day brings. So. Just had a couple of yearling does snuck in right behind us.
Well, the deer are moving. Hello, girls.
Got hair in my mouth. Well, it's noon. We told ourselves we were gonna sit here till noon. I had those 3 does move by. That's all I seen all day. That was at like 11:30. I know there's a lot of deer here. We've been seeing a lot of deer. We've just not been seeing a lot of shooters. Now, when we come in at night, like driving down the road at night, we see a lot of decent deer with does, but we're just not seeing them during the daylight. So I don't know. They're staying somewhere else, I think, maybe. But we got one more hunt. We'll climb down and get something to eat, get a game plan for tonight. I think we're both going to camp out on this little corn patch over here, get on each side of it. That's where Austin's been seeing most of the deer. So maybe one of us at least will get some tonight. All right, final evening. What's the game plan?
We're gonna set up on this cornfield. I'm gonna keep hunting the same spot I have been. I've seen a different buck every evening. I'm gonna be on the east side of it. I think Matt's gonna run around up to the west side of it. So we're gonna be sitting about 150, 200 yards apart. But the deer should enter from 2 different spots, and they're not working up or down from one to the other. So hopefully it pays off. We'll see. It's the best option we've got at this point. So
Yep.
we're taking it.
It's either going to happen tonight or it's not going to happen at all.
Yeah, pretty much. So either way, it's been a fun trip.
Yep.
Tonight we're actually in the tree that we started in the very first night, but we're up a little bit higher, which I think is ultimately a little bit better setup. We've got a little bit more cover here behind us, and not a little bit more out in front. So our shot opportunities are still going to be limited in front of us, but we've added a little bit of cover, so we can find a hole out there if we have to.
The wind's blowing from the corn back to me, which is good as long as they don't come from behind me. But I feel like they're going to be kind of coming from this low corner here. But hopefully they'll be off to my left enough where they don't get my wind. It's now or never, baby. Hope this happens.
We got like at least 1, maybe 2 does behind me. They're circling. If they come out, they're going to come out right here. They're being super leery, so we'll see what happens. This doe just jetted out into the field on me. She was hung up behind me for a quick minute. She just jetted out there, and now she's milling around, not even acting like she's feeding. About 4:25. Wiggle shooting light ends at 5:26. So we got like right at an hour left before we bring this trip to a close. We're getting into prime time. Last couple of days, this is when it's gotten busy here on this cornfield. So we're hoping that holds true for today. I'm down here on this east side of it. Matt's sitting up on the west side of it. I know he's seen at least one doe that worked into that field. I don't know if she's worked down to him or not, but we're both itching for it. Would love to punch a tag on the last day, in the last hour. It may be like that, it may not, we'll see. It's been a fun trip. I've seen a lot of deer, seen some pretty country. Good fellowship, good conversation. All that's left is wait till dark, load up, head back home in the morning. Well, this looks like it wasn't meant to be. We've got about 4 minutes of legal shooting light left. Man, sometimes it just be like that. And that's all she wrote. Illinois 2025 has officially come to an end.